Welcome to the April version or the April edition of Artwork Winona. We're so happy to have you. We have an incredible lineup today with Fran Gooden from the Winona Arts Center. We have Jamie Schwabe from the Minnesota Conservatory for the Arts. We have Eileen Muller from the Great River Shakespeare Festival. Dave Casey from Midwest Music Fest, which is coming up real soon at the end or third week of April. And then finally, we have one of the best fine artists that Winona has to offer. She's amazing, Julie Johnston, who's going to talk about her show, which opens at the History Center. So thanks for tuning in. It's a jam-packed month of artwork in April. And welcome back. And one of the great joys for me of doing this show is getting to meet some new people. So I've never met you, but this is Fran Gooden, and she's a board member at the incredible Winona Arts Center. So tell us what's coming up, Fran. First of all, hello, welcome.
Hello.
Great to meet you.
Thank you very much. I'm delighted to be here.
And I hear you're Winonan by way of New Jersey, too, so we have a little East Coast connection.
Yes, I've been here for about 3.5 years, and I've decided I like it well enough to stay for maybe another 3.5.
Oh, great, great. We'll get you for longer than 3.5, I promise.
Okay.
So tell us what's coming up.
At the Art Center right now, there is a wonderful, wonderful exhibit. We call it Prints on Ice, and it is a group of 24 artists who come to us from the High Point Print Center in Minneapolis, and they're all prints of different types, and we represented lithography, relief, intaglio, screen printing, monoprint, and collagraphs.
So almost every style of printmaking that there is represented here.
Yes.
And these are all city-based artists, so they're artists from around the Twin Cities region?
That's correct, yes.
How exciting to have them here in Winona, then.
I'm very excited that they're here, and I hope that everyone comes, and I hope you come at some point.
Absolutely.
To see
I'm
this
not going to
show.
miss this show.
Our gallery is open on Wednesday and Thursday evenings between 4 and 7, and on Friday evening between 3 and 6.
And it's running the entire month of April, this
Yes, it is.
particular show. I also know that in addition to helping artists and being a gallery space, you have a lot of educational programs, and there's some wonderful April events for the educational arm of the...
Yes, we do. On Earth Day, which is April 21st this year, we are going to have a children's workshop, and these kids will be doing 2 different types of art, and they could do both, or they could choose. The first one is gyotaku, which is the art of Japanese fish printing. Ooh. In Japan, the fishermen would make a record of their catch by making a print of each fish they caught, and it's become an art form. So the kids won't be working on actual fish.
Right, you don't just slap a fish down in the ink and go, right?
No.
Okay.
So they'll be using cast rubber replica fish and water-based inks to make their prints. They come out, so they're so colorful, and they're so wonderful and easy for kids to really make some fantastic art.
Great, great, great.
The other thing will be the hand trees. Hand trees, the kids trace their hands on a piece of paper, and their fingers become the branches, and they can make then leaves and birds and other little animals, whatever they want, to bring some color to this.
And this is what I love about the Winona Arts Center. I've done the Valentine's Day printmaking before. When you allow someone young or even young at heart to make something, it makes art, it takes art to a whole nother place because you take ownership of it.
I think the kids are amazing because they're not afraid of it. They come into the free ink days with their parents, and the parents say, "Oh, I don't think I could do that." And we encourage them as much as we can to try it. The kids just jump right in, and they get the little things.
It's the kids that make the parents all of a sudden think that they could be artists too. Yeah.
Yes,
That's great.
And everything these kids produce is wonderful because they're not afraid, and they're very expressive.
The Winona Arts Center is a treasure for Winona. It's based in a former church, and I know that you're having a fundraising coming up because there are some needs to make that a more accessible space,
yes,
correct?
The church was built during the time when Abraham Lincoln was president, and so is not ADA compliant. It was way before ADA, and we have steps going up from the street into the gallery, and then steps going down from the street into the basement, which is where the workshop is, and so forth. What we want to do is recreate the entire front entrance and put in a lift so that you could step right from the street into the lift,
Great.
and you can go either up or down,
Great.
depending on where you
And
want to go.
so is that event coming up, or is that an ongoing effort?
This is an ongoing effort. They started raising funds for it last fall.
Okay.
And we've got about a third of the estimated cost of $150,000 already raised, and a matching grant from CMAC, which is Southeast.
great.
Yes. And we have recently sent a letter out to all of the businesses in town and reached out to them for some contributions. And we are also reaching out now to several of the foundations for
Well, that's
grants for
great.
this.
So whatever we can do to help this effort, let's make sure that the Winona Arts Center is well attended. And if you're thinking about some giving, this is a wonderful cause. Thanks for stopping by, Fran.
And thank you for having me.
All
I
right,
appreciate
and
it.
great to meet you finally.
Yes.
We'll be right back.
With our partnership with HBC, we were able to now be a smart gigabit community with US Ignite and the National Science Foundation. All their other partners are large metropolitan urban areas, Austin, Texas, San Francisco, Washington, D.C. And because of the broadband connectivity provided by HBC, we are a community lead for this initiative where we're going to be able to bring next-gen technology and stay competitive in the 21st century economy.
Providing opportunities for residential and business customers. HBC is leadership in your community.
Welcome back. We have one of my favorite Winona creative folk here, Jamie Schwabe from the Minnesota Conservatory for the Arts. And tell us what exciting projects you have going in April.
Sure, we're really excited. We have our big classical ballet production of Cinderella. So beautiful classical ballet. Sergei Prokofiev is the composer of all that music.
Very famous ballet, right?
Yes, very famous ballet. A little bit different than the traditional one that you see at the classical Disney one. There's no mice. There are trolls that help keep the time.
Okay.
There are dragonflies. There are magical frogs.
And it's peopled by dancers of all ages, correct?
Yes, absolutely. From it's our dance repertory company, kind of a pre-professional company in the area, but ages 6 through up through adults. About 50 local Winona area dancers are in it.
And who are the musicians?
Music is actually, that is a track, so that's
okay.
a CD accompaniment, but very exciting. We have Jared Bolches, who is an alumni of St. Mary's University and Minnesota Conservatory for the Arts, and he's coming back to play our Prince. He is currently also a dancer with the St. Paul Ballet.
So we're getting someone from the St. Paul Ballet.
Yeah.
Wow, I love it.
So
I love it.
It's always exciting to bring back an alumni, someone known in the community, but also just a beautiful dancer. Great opportunity for our students to dance with a professional dancer. And
I know you have another thing that you want to talk about, another project, but just a quick rundown of the conservatory for those that may not know.
So we are a community arts school. We are an affiliate program of St. Mary's University. We have programs in music and theater and dance and visual arts, and for all ages. So that's one of the things that, so I can use that to actually segue into. So we have music classes for our for babies and things like that, and dance classes, parent and child. But we go all the way up through older adults. We have a great new program called Seeding Vitality, and we're super excited. It starts April 4th. It is free thanks to a wonderful grant from Aroha Philanthropies. We're part of 15 other local organizations that in Minnesota that are Seeding Vitality Minnesota.
So what is this?
Creative aging is what it is.
So it's arts programming for a certain population.
For ages 55 plus. So
And what types of things will we be able to see them?
So the first one is an 8-week workshop called Stories That Move, starting April 4th. And so that's really exciting. And then we have Also, 2 visual art workshops. We have a collage that's actually an intergenerational one that'll happen in the middle of summer. And then in the fall, we'll have a watercolor workshop. So kind of a vast array of exciting
Just
programs.
amazing work
Yeah.
that you're accomplishing there at the Center for the Arts. Now, tell us again the dates for Cinderella and how we can get tickets.
April, there's a school performance matinee on the 19th, but for the public performances are April 20th through 22nd. The Friday and Saturday night performances are at 7:30 p.m. and the Sunday is at 3 p.m. They're available through pagetheater.org, and you can get them online. They're $5 for students and seniors, and $12 for
I mean, a
adults.
ballet for $5
Right.
and a great one. How wonderful. Well done. You've got all of April to get ready for that. Make sure you get your tickets, and then by the 3rd week of April, you'll be seeing Cinderella on the stage at
the Page Theater on the St. Mary's University
Great.
campus.
So good to have you come by, Jamie.
Thank you, Lee.
We'll be back in just a minute.
Elevate your HBC TV experience with the latest technology to hit your whole home entertainment system. Record up to 6 programs simultaneously and save up to 350 hours of your favorite shows. Pause a program you're watching in one room and pick right up where you left off in another. Video on demand, wireless set-top boxes and mobile device streaming, apps including Alexa, Netflix, YouTube, and more. Call 888-474-9995 to learn more or visit hbci.com/elevate today.
And we're back with Eileen Moeller, the Sales and Marketing Director for the Great River Shakespeare Festival, who has an incredibly unique event coming up in April. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so we have Bard Beer Birthday, which is a Shakespeare birthday celebration, and that will be held at Island City Brewing on Sunday, April 22nd, starting at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We have some snacks. People can get a beer from Island City. We do a little bit of discussion, and then there's music, and mostly it's just a nice time to socialize. And we like to take that opportunity to thank our Friends of Will, which are our volunteer group, and so to recognize them for all the work they do throughout the year. And people who are interested in volunteering for this coming season will have an opportunity to sign up at that point.
That's great. So it's actually on Shakespeare's birthday?
It's actually the day before.
Oh,
Because
so
his
we're...
birthday's a Monday.
Oh, well, no one wants to go out and have a beer on a Monday.
Well,
You
they
wanna-
might, but but we don't want to infringe on anyone's work day.
Got it, got it. So tell us a little bit about the Friends of Will.
So the Friends of Will are the volunteer organization that does all of our ushering. They help move in company members when they arrive in May. They do hospitality. They make and serve meals during our tech week, which is really, really hectic and busy for...
So these Friends of Will, they actually create meals for an entire company?
Yes, they
I mean,
do.
you have almost 100 people here,
We
right?
do. So
Oh, my.
they make, I believe, somewhere between 10 and 14 full meals that serve 100 people. And they do it out of the kindness of their hearts. They're always delicious and well-rounded. There's always a vegetarian and a vegan option. So they really think of everything. It's
Wow.
wonderful.
Oh, and the festival really couldn't happen without all of those volunteers. So we think of the performers and we think of the designers, but the backbone of the festival really are you fellow Winonans that help out.
Yeah, definitely.
We're really grateful. Do you want to talk just a little bit in case someone hasn't come upon the season yet?
Oh, sure.
What's going on this summer?
So this is our 15th anniversary season, and it's very exciting because we have our 2 Shakespeare plays, which we normally have. So this year we're doing A Midsummer Night's Dream and All's Well That Ends Well. We also have the regional premiere of Shakespeare in Love,
Wow.
which is a play based on the Academy Award-winning film. We'll be the first one in this area to do that play. And we also will be doing Venus in Fur by David Ives, and that will be in our black box. And then the Apprentice Company will be doing Merchant of Venice.
And not an uncontroversial play there, too.
No.
So it'll be interesting to see what they do with that.
Yes, definitely.
And you've made some casting announcements, I know, through the month of April. Can you let some people know who might be coming, at least the ones you've already said?
Yeah, definitely. So we have John Daly. He's been a popular favorite
He's
in
one
Winona.
of the best actors in the entire region.
Yeah.
How great.
So he's coming back after several seasons gone, and Caroline Amos, Christopher Gerson, Michael Fitzpatrick. We have some of our former apprentices who are now in the acting company, Alex Givens, Annie Clemens, Jonathan Contreras, and some other familiar faces, as well as some new ones to the festival.
Well, we're so looking forward. And I think someone's coming back from the festival in May to talk about the education program, so we
Yes.
won't go into that, but you should visit the website to look at those education programs, get yourself all excited about it, and if you think you may have someone who might be interested in the festival, you should come to this event and throw down a beer and talk to the folks at the Great River Shakespeare
Yes,
Festival.
find out all about it. This season is about having conversations with people in our community and using theater as a way to have some conversations that are sometimes a little bit difficult, but ultimately celebrating the art and celebrating the Winona community.
I think couldn't be a better way to end this segment than to just say happy birthday to Mr. Shakespeare real quick. So here we go, shall we? Happy birthday, William Shakespeare. We'll be back in just a minute.
Hi, my name is Dave Adcock, one of your good friends here at HBC. I take great pride in serving our friends and neighbors in the community, and it's a privilege to also serve those who have served our country. When I deliver lunch to my friend Sil, a veteran of World War II, we not only share lunch, but we share time. And I really enjoy that connection to the community. Not only do we work here, we live here, and helping build our community is important to us because HBC is people in your community.
And we're back with our good friend Dave Casey, who does quadruple duty with the arts around Winona, but you're representing the Midwest Music Fest as assistant director.
Correct, yep.
So tell us a little something about this. Is which year are you?
This is the 9th year for Midwest Music Fest
Okay.
in Winona.
And it's again 2 cities, right?
Yep, it's the 9th year here in Winona where we started, and it's our 3rd year in La Crosse. It's April 13th and 14th in La Crosse, Friday and Saturday, and then Friday and Saturday, April 27th, 28th in Winona.
So there's a week off in between.
Week off in
You'll
between.
have kicked it off in La Crosse. You'll get all the kinks out.
Yep.
You'll make sure everything's
Winona will
great.
be perfect.
And then you bomb, you bring it in for Winona.
That's
Okay. So tell us some of the acts that we should see. And I know these are available all
Yep.
around town now, right?
The listener's guide is kind of your key to the festival. It's got the full schedule of events, what bands are playing where, what time. There's a lot of different venues across both cities. Unique venues like coffee shops, bars, restaurants, art galleries, theaters. So it's really your chance to kind of get into out of some different businesses in La Crosse and Winona. A lot of great acts performing this year. The goal of Midwest Music Fest is really to highlight some of the great music that is here in the Upper Midwest. Twin Cities has an amazing music scene. Madison has a great music scene. Des Moines, Iowa has a really great music scene. Duluth, also here in Minnesota, Milwaukee. So we're really trying to highlight some of these bands. Kind of some big names that people might be excited about this year. Charlie Parr from Duluth. I think he's played every one of the festivals. It's always a big
Great.
hit. Black Eyed Snakes, also from Duluth. Reina Del Cid, Bad Bad Hats, People Brothers bands. Eric Koskinen. These are some of the bigger names that people might be excited about for the festival this year. And there's 130 different bands. So I'm just
130.
barely touching the surface. Over 100 different.
We're going to play you a little snippet at one point of the Old Fashions, and you happen to be a member of that band, so I
Sure.
know you were a little shy and didn't want to mention them. But one of Winona's great bands, the Old Fashions, will also be playing. So how do you get tickets?
Tickets are available online. You can go to midwestmusicfest.org, or if you find us on Facebook and the events for the social media, you can find links right on there. There's a couple different ticket options. You can buy, the cheapest way to see the most amount of music is to get a 4-day festival pass. So it'll get you 2 days in La Crosse, 2 days in Winona, and that's $90. If you only make it to one weekend or the other, each weekend individually is $50, or you can do single day tickets for $20.
And I just want to say $90 for a festival ticket. Just to imagine you're seeing music literally all day long,
Sure.
from the afternoon into the evening for 4 days.
So if it's 130 bands, $90, you're paying less than $1 a band.
It's amazing.
But if you just want to go to Winona, it's even cheaper. Or you just want to go to La Crosse, and then it's $50 for those,
Cool.
or $25 for a single day.
Really cool. Now, there's also a special concert that's happening through Hurryback Productions,
Yeah,
right?
we're partnering with Hurryback Productions here in Winona to put on 2 shows, getting ready for the festival. One we just did with Charlie Parr and Humbird in March, and then we have one coming up that's going to be a kickoff for the festival at St. Cecilia Theater on the Thursday before, which is Thursday the 26th. And that's an amazing Twin Cities group called the Pines. And then also Duluth's Galen Lee, who's played Winona several times. She's always played as a solo act, and she's coming with her whole band, which I think will be really
And
cool.
she's an amazing, amazing artist. Just
Yeah, amazing
incredible.
artist and an inspiring speaker. She won the, she got a lot of notoriety last year for winning the NPR's Tiny Desk Concert series. So she's kind of been blown up and all over the place.
And she's only half the bill. You've got the Pines,
Yeah, you got the
which
Pines
is
on
an
top of it, which is
incredible
another
band.
Great band, yeah.
So that's an incredible concert, and that's a special kickoff concert,
Yeah, so it'll be
which is
Thursday before with Hurryback Productions at St. Cecilia Theater at the Cotter.
and what are the price of those tickets?
Those vary from $10 to $20 depending on your seats.
$10 to hear those
Two
two
great
acts?
bands, right.
Unbelievable.
So really,
Everyone.
it really turns Midwest Music Fest into 3 days too, because we have the Thursday kickoff show and then the 2 days of the festival.
And that's great. That's great. Anything that we've forgotten to say about the festival?
No, I just encourage people to get out there and try it. You know, there's 130 acts. You might not know all those acts, but what I always encourage people to do with Midwest Music Fest is just get out there and jump around. Never stick in one place too long, because there's so many great acts to see all going on at once. So
What I was really taken with this year is that I know there's a lot of jazz,
Yep.
and there's a lot of local jazz that's on the.
Yep.
So you can hear everything from hip hop
Yeah.
and crazy, youthful music to some really beautiful standards
yeah, we got
in
some
jazz.
great jazz, a couple of local groups, also a couple of groups from Chicago, some jazz groups, and like you said, it's a multi-genre festival. So we have, like you said, everything from hip hop down to the Minnesota State Band will be playing in the tent. And then you have country bands and Americana bands and folk bands and rock bands and funk bands.
Well, come out and see me. I'm going to be in the tent
You'll be on
the Saturday.
Saturday.
But there are many, many more days of music, and I really appreciate you stopping by,
Great.
Dave.
Thanks, Lee.
This guide is available also online in a PDF form, and you can thumb through it right online. You don't even have to waste the paper.
Or you can see them around town at different locations.
Great. That's the Midwest Music Fest, and we'll be back with our very special guest right after this.
Elevate your HBC TV experience with the latest technology to hit your whole home entertainment system. Record up to 6 programs simultaneously and save up to 350 hours of your favorite shows. Pause a program you're watching in one room and pick right up where you left off in another. Video on demand, wireless set-top boxes and mobile device streaming, apps including Alexa, Netflix, YouTube, and more. Call 888-474-9995 to learn more or visit hbci.com/elevate today.
If you have maybe one major telephone company providing high-speed internet service, you're at their mercy. The packages were not what we needed. Upload speeds were very, very poor. Pricing was not good. It was just a real problem, and we had no options. When HBC came calling, I was just blown away by the technology. The speeds and feeds are just unbelievable.
Providing opportunities for residential and business customers. HBC is leadership in your community.
And we're back with Julie Johnston, probably, without a doubt, one of the great artists of this region. And she's got don't you even begin to smile. She's very shy and she doesn't like to promote herself. But tell us a little something about this project, because I know you've been working on it for a long time. Rooted in the Land, is that the name?
It is the name of it.
Tell us.
It's something I've wanted to do for a couple years, and it's a project about painting women farmers and interviewing them.
You don't literally paint the farmers.
No.
No, you're
they
painting
don't
them as
hold-
a subject.
Yes.
Okay.
They don't hold still long enough for me to actually put paint on them.
Okay.
Really, all I did was follow them around and interview them, try to take notes and photos while they're working because they don't really stop. But a few of them were kind enough to let me sit in their living rooms or stand in the barn and talk to me. And
Now tell me, these are women who actually run their farms, right?
do.
They are
Some-
not just, off to the side helping out. These are dedicated female farmers.
they
right?
are, but they're varied ages. Some are married and they're with their partners. Some are single. Quite a few of them work full-time jobs off the farm so that they can farm and come home and farm late into the night. I know. I was just in awe of them. I could have just followed them, and then all of a sudden I realized, oh my gosh, I have to do this project. I've got to paint them. They're so interesting, though.
I know that we're going to intersperse some of the paintings, but tell us a little bit about how you chose the subjects. How, were they planting? Were they cultivating? Were they?
Well, my idea was to capture them in every kind of task or aspect that I could. So there's animal husbandry. I have a woman farmer who does baby doll sheep and hickory trees.
Because those just go together so
Right.
beautifully. Yeah.
Well, she has other orchards too. I have people who just do crops and fruits and vegetables and orchards. I have people who just do heritage cattle because those can't be grown in confined areas. And this common thread I found through all the women is that they love to grow the best product that they can grow. And it seems to be, it doesn't matter if it's labor intense, that seems to be a thread that runs through these women as well. They take on the labor intense things so that they can have the best tasting and the best looking product for their customers.
So how
and their
many
families.
paintings in all?
I believe I have 12. I'm always still
We're going to
in the
hold
process.
you to it now. 12 at the minimum.
Well, they can be small to quite large, so
okay.
yeah.
And
but
where will the show be?
it's at the Winona History Center downtown, 160
On
Johnson Street.
Johnson Street. When does it open?
It opens April 14th, Saturday, and the opening is from 1 to 3 p.m. and quite a few, if not all, the women farmers will be there.
Oh, how exciting.
Yeah, it's gonna, and they're all gonna talk a little bit about their farms, which is really fun. And some of them that have non-perishable product will have that for sale for the 2 months the show is up in the gift shop there.
Oh, wow. So their
So-
own products will be for sale
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
As will the paintings, I'm
Yes,
assuming.
they will be for sale.
Again, being
And there
very
will be-
shy.
There will be prints and there will be note cards. So,
Okay, great.
Yeah, and it was really fun.
Now, this was a grant that you received,
It
so
was,
we should at
yes,
least
from
say thank you.
Southeastern Minnesota Arts,
Arts
Council.
Council,
Yeah, and I so appreciate it. Yes, and the Arts and Heritage Cultural Fund. Yes, I couldn't have done it without them.
And how long have you actually been painting? I know it was planned for a long time.
It's only been probably 6 months. I probably have like 9 to 10 months to do it, and I followed these women around. For
So a lot
long
of
time.
research to do, but the actual painting, 12 paintings in about 6 months.
6 or 7 months.
That's
so
amazing.
It was, labor of love too.
Well, I can't wait to see them. I've seen a
Thanks.
few of the paintings already, but everything that I've seen that Julie does, just magical. And she's a Winona treasure, and we're so happy to have her on Artwork Winona.
Thank you,
Well, how is that for an April edition? We'll see you back in May, and thanks for tuning in.